Hello, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. This is 4C with some more Friday Night Magic. Today we're going to be playing Thermal's Mono White deck. It's a neat little list I found over on No Goblins Allowed, and it's aggro white with some removal. And there you go. It's aggro white exalted with some removal. So we start off here with the Squire. It's a 1/1 exalted. So exalted means when a creature attacks alone, it gets pumped up +1/+1 for each exalted permanent in play. So I'm going to play a second one of those because we have two in our main hand. And what this means is that when I attack alone with this 1/1, it is going to turn into a 3/3. So that's the idea. We have a whole bunch of different exalted creatures, and we're attacking alone. They're getting pumped up, so they become larger creatures. We've got further means of pumping up, like Hall of Triumph. So next turn, if I play the Hall of Triumph, which as at the moment it looks like there's a pretty good chance I will, then I would actually want to swing with both, because that's going to be a total of 4 damage, because they're both going to be 2/2s, as opposed to 3 if I were to just attack with one of those guys. So you sort of got to play around with what you have, depending on what your opponent has, and all that sort of fun stuff. We also have the God's Willing, which is a fun card. So we're going to play the Hall of Triumph, and we're going to call white. It's going to pump up all of our white creatures, and then we're going to swing for 4. It's going to bring our opponent down to 13. And we also have the God's Willing, which we put it on our creature to push through extra damage or save them from removal. It allows us to give a creature protection from a certain color until the end of turn. On top of that, it also has a scry effect, which is nice. Alright, so he's going to play his Pride Mate. And I will swing with both creatures next turn, because I can God Willing protection from white one of them, which will kill his Pride Mate if he blocks it. Although I wonder if he declares blocker and then I protection from white, if the blocking declaration just won't happen. Oh, you know what I should do instead? Armored Ascension. And swing for 8. So this becomes a 6/6 with the Armored Ascension. It gets flying as well as +1/+1 for each planes. Plus we've got the 2 exalted, so that's going to turn it into an 8/8 in the air. And yeah, that's not too shabby. He's down to 5. Let's see if he's got hard removal for our 8/8. He's got a Fountain. Comes into play, he gains life. That's going to pump up his Ajani's Pride Mate. Also puts him up to 7, which is not enough to save him. So he's going to have to either gain more life or remove our dude. Tribute to Hunger forces me to sack a creature. So we're going to sack that. It's going to let him gain life, plus it's going to pump that up. So he goes up to 9. So our attack next turn will bring him to 2. And then I expect us to win the next turn, because we're going to be able to God's Willing if he tries to remove our big flyer dude. Actually, no, this is going to bring him down to 1, because, yeah, we're playing another planes. I didn't even think about that. Okay, so I anticipate that we just win here. Not this second, but next turn. Because even if he has removal or something, we have got God's Willing. So I expect us to win next turn. But let's see, he could throw a wrench in those plans. He's going to play Faith Mender. Lifelink. When he gains life, he gains twice that life instead. That does not save him. He is going to do that, so he's going to gain 4 life. That's going to bump that up to a 5/5. That still doesn't save him, though. He attacks for 5. We're at 11. We swing for 9. We win the game. That's the game. GG. Let's bring that up. Pass over to combat step. Swing for the attack of 9. All he has is a colorless. There's nothing he can do with that. And so we start things off today with a victory. And our next game, don't like this hand at all. Not even a little bit. That's looking okay. Because we've got this nice 3-turn, so let's keep it. Plus we get to go first, so that means we get our Squire, and we can swing for 2 next turn. So it's not the setup we'd like where we can swing for 3 right away. Beyond the Squires, we also have the Sigiled Paladin in this deck, which gives us another chance for Exalted on turn 2 for a big swing. But we do have a very, very nice turn 3 play. And plus, I mean, again, we get to swing for 2 here, so we'll take that. So turn 3, we'll be playing this guy, Brimaz. He's a 3/4 with Vigilance for 3. That by itself would be pretty good. However, on top of that, whenever he attacks, we get to put a 1/1 Cat Soldier attacking into play. Plus, when he blocks, we get to do the same thing. Yeah, buddy, you know it. All right, so we will attack first. And then second main step, we will play Brimaz. Boom. And I don't think I'll be taking advantage of Exalted, because we're gonna get that 1/1 token going, so I'm just gonna swing with everything. He's gonna play Elvish Visionary to draw a card. Alright, so oh my gosh, this is amazing. We drew into Paragon of the New Dawns. Pumps up other white creatures +1/+1. We attack with everything. We get a cat token in play with Exalted swinging as well. So he blocks the 4/5, he takes 4. Barring mass removal, my opponent has left the game. I mean, I don't blame my opponent. That is one ridiculous opening. Ground Assault. Well, there you go. See, the game wasn't over. But that is one ridiculous opening. A very aggressive, very, very aggressive opening. That's going to be hard to come back from. So even now, we're going to swing for 3, 4, 5, 6 here. And with Brimaz in play, we just keep populating creatures every turn. So again, mass removal will do it, you know? Mass removal will save the day, but as of right now, we've got to win for next turn. Oh, never mind. Ground Assault kills Brimaz. Oh, I could have just saved it. I'm an idiot. I could have saved my creature. Whatever, I'm playing against a computer. I've stopped trying. We're going to swing for 3 here. I could have saved it with a God's Willing. There was no reason I should just... The game should be over right now. The match should be over. If he gets another Ground Assault, then I swear to God AI cheats. He has to think twice. Does he draw into a Ground Assault? Not that it matters at this point. Alright, well, that's funny. That turned out that everything happened and that whatever. It's another victory. Oh, GG. All right, come on. I've had enough. I've had enough of these pushovers. Let's get some competition in here. Alrighty, shall we? We'll keep this. We got a turn 2 swing for 3 with this hand. Ooh, white, blue, and black, huh? I really dig these tricolor lands that came in. These things are awesome. Look at this. Ugh. The picture is amazing too. It's a continuous theme here. But Magic the Gathering art is amazing. But just think about that. Now we can tap for all 3 colors. It's kind of crazy. Wall of Omens, that's even crazier. That really sucks. That puts a complete kink in my plans here. Now my swing for 3 does nothing, but I'm still going to toss it down so that in the future I'll be able to do something. I'm probably actually going to use the Banisher on his wall, to be honest with you. It might sound crazy, but I've got other target removal, so I think I'm going to use the Banisher on his wall just so I can start pushing through damage, and it gives me a creature in play as well. But I've got other removal for big threats here, so you know what I mean? I actually don't mind doing this. It's kind of crazy. A lot of times I wouldn't, but this is going to let me push damage through. What are you doing? You're going to counter with blue mana? Are you serious? All right. Unbelievable. He bounced it and then saved it, basically. It exiles and then comes back in the battlefield. Now I can swing for 4 next turn with a Banisher Priest if it lives, but that's just annoying. So at the very least, maybe I'll get a forced block with this or something. I don't know. I don't know. We'll find out soon. Frick, let's do it. Let's throw another Exalted in play. So this is going to be a swing for 5. Chances are he'll block it unless he's got other means of blowing up my creatures coming up. And we've got this bad boy too, which is going to be nice. So we swing for 5. If he doesn't block, that means he's got something else to blow up my board. So maybe he doesn't have something to blow up my board. In which case, that's very, very good. Very, very good for us. Now, if we drew a land next turn, we could play the Battlegrace Angel and swing for lifelink of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We could swing for a lifelink of 7 next turn. That'd be amazing. He plays a Seance. It's going to let him fetch creatures from his graveyard for the turn at the beginning of each upkeep. So he's going to get a wall for the turn, basically. That's really good. But it gets exiled after the fact, so. So for the sake of doing it with life gain, I actually think I'm going to throw her down. Okay. So, and then this is going to have us a potential huge follow-up for an upcoming turn. So this is going to be just with this creature. Now, this means I'm not going to get any damage through, but I'm going to get the life gain off of it. So if I swung with everything, I would have gotten 2, 3, 4 damage through, whereas this way I'm getting 6 life. So now when I say it out loud, it's kind of stupid. I'd rather deal 4 damage to him than gain 6 life, I think. Especially since this particular matchup is going to be more of a base race. Base race. It's going to be more of a race on my end. Like, I need to get past him. But this is going to cause huge headaches for him. If he has no answer for the Battlegrace Angel, he's in a lot of trouble. Boy. He needs an answer for this fast. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 damage coming at him in the air, and it's going to be lifelink for me. He needs an answer for that immediately. I'm almost surprised with how many cards that he has in his hand that he didn't have one. Oh, so he's going to Seance that back. I see. Well, we can reprisal that so he can't block, so I'm going to do that. Because I want to start swinging damage through. But he does get to search with the Runescar Demon for whatever he wants. So I hope he runs out of time. That's like my prayer right now, because I guarantee he's got an answer for this 4/4 here. Of course, that's what I draw into. The good news is whatever I hope his answer is a creature, because then we can Angelic Edict it. Like I hope what he searched for wasn't removal for my creature, but a creature for himself, and then we can Edict it. Unless it's a Shadowborn Demon. Yeah, that'd be bad for me. But he can't even play Shadowborn Demon. Well, unless he plays a land here. Swings for 2. I'll block with my first strike. Fuck it, I'll let it go through. It's 2 damage. Whatever. It's 2 damage, whatever. Oh, that's awesome. Wow. That is not the answer. I'm guessing he's digging for lands. I'm guessing he got a Runescar Demon, but he's digging for lands right now. Okay, so there's a land that he needs, which means he can play his Runescar Demon next turn. So I need I need something. Discard. He's going to get another Runescar Demon through. Oh, he's going to get this. Oh, nice. That's smart. We are going to get 3 Squadron Hawks. And the 4/4 I swing with, he just blocks and negates the damage. So I'm going to swing with everything. I'm going to swing with the 4/4 and all my small dudes, because the 4/4 just gets blocked. So I'm not getting the life gain, but I'm getting some damage through here. Okay. Playing a Squadron Hawk. And he doesn't have enough to play Planar Cleansing, so I'm going to play another Squadron Hawk. So even if he Shadowborn Demons... Oh my god, the Seance is so ridiculous. Spectre. Forcing me to discard. He must not be running Shadowborn Demon. Oh. Attacks with a 2/1. Let it go through. Okay, and then he's gonna get the Runescar Demon on his turn. It's a lone missionary. Gain life. Ugh. He's got a lot more tech than me. He could certainly win this game with Seance. I mean, he runs out of creatures eventually. It's a Runescar Demon. So he has it in play for this turn as a blocker. Plus he gets whatever else, you know. Freaking lands, Dennis. I'm just going to attack with one of these. Gets pumped up 1, 2, 3. Oh, that's not enough. So I guess I should attack with this. He can double block, but it becomes 4, 5, 6, 7. No, that's not enough. I can't attack with it. Otherwise it'll die. I think I'm not attacking this turn. This becomes... How many exalted do we have? 1, 2, 3. So it gets pumped up 3 times. That becomes a 5. That's not enough. I can't attack this turn. Unless I swing with everything, but that'd be stupid because then I'd just lose this guy. Alright, so he goes bye-bye. I mean, he should win this game. With the tech that he has through Seance. And look at his hand. He's got a full hand, basically. Shadowborn Demon. Okay, that's just a matter of time till that happened. So that comes into play, kills my 4/4. That stops my life gain thing from continuously happening. And I need to block those. And kill those. I don't want to lose another Exalted, so I guess I'll just ditch the Banisher Priest, and I don't want to lose my flyers. I didn't want to toss this Exalted here, so... And I'm going to have to play whatever I draw now, because he's going to force me to discard stuff, so... Yes, he's going to come back with Seance. He's got this game. He's just got too much tech for me to deal with. I can't fucking land, dude. His deck is way too techy for me. Luckily, he has to sacrifice before he gets to Seance. Or maybe not. Okay, I see. So he's gonna save that in his... He's gonna save that until he's got another one of my creatures he wants to remove. What does it do? Target artifact from your graveyard to your hand. Oh, nice. That's pretty cool. I don't know. There's nothing for me to say. I think with just saying, he gets Seance every upkeep, and he's just got so much he can do with this. He's gonna. I mean, it doesn't last forever, but oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I need to dump it though. He's got a Liliana Spectre. He's gonna force me to discard, so I have to dump this. I have no choice but to dump this. You know what I mean? Because he's just gonna Liliana Spectre and force me to discard it anyways, so... I'd rather keep the first strike, because he's going to... I know what's going to happen. He's going to Shadowborn Demon this creature that I'm doing this to, so... But then that'll be it. Like, after that, his Shadowborn Demon will be gone for good, so... So he's going to block this. I can't believe the fact that he forced me to discard my Angelic Edict is where I lost this game, basically, because I would have been able to exile his thing. Angelic Edict lets me exile a creature enchantment, so I could have exiled his Seance, and that would have been, you know, I was so close to victory a whiles ago. He's gonna pull back that, but at least that's the last time he can do that. But look, I mean, he's got a full hand too. This game's over. It's just gonna take him a little whiles to win until he drops whatever like trump card he has in the deck, some sort of monstrous beast thing. Until that happens. That's an awesome combo though. This with those card draws with the Seance. I mean, it all hinges on Seance though. If I can get rid of Seance, I'm like, you know. I stop all this craziness from occurring. But he's got a second one somewhere in the deck, most likely. Most likely. Alright, so that's gone from Seance. Seance again. Let's see what he gets back this time. Shadowborn Demon. So it's going to come into play. He's going to kill my 9/9. Again, if you're asking, well, Force, why didn't you just hold on to that thing? He was gonna force me to discard it. That's the reason I didn't hold on to it. Because what he was gonna do was just play the Liliana Spectre. Now I'm actually gonna hold on to this land and try to trick him into playing the Liliana Spectre to get rid of a Plains. That's what I'm gonna do. Shadowborn Demon is gone. Alright, so here it is. He's doing it. He's doing the Liliana Spectre. Perfect. Alright, well, at least it's gone now. Exiled. Can't get it back. Good. Perfect. Get rid of my Plains. That's fine by me. Flying Death Touch. That blows. He's gonna fetch back his artifact. He might deck himself. He's got to have a win condition somewhere. Because right now he's in the process of decking himself. I mean, he's nowhere close. He's got 27 cards left, but This game is just taking forever and a year. And the chance as the game progresses, the chances of me winning diminish exponentially. But there is good news in the sense that he is running out of creatures to possibly kill me with. He might just end up chipping me down with these small dudes. That might be what ends up happening. So he's probably got 2 more, maybe just 1 more lone missionary. He's all out of Runescarred demons. He's got another Liliana Spectre somewhere. That's the only Shadowborn demon. Okay, I'm gonna take that. Obviously. And another Courier's Capsule, and he keeps refetching them with that. That is a sweet combo. I like that a lot. He can just keep going through his deck. It's hilarious. Yeah, I think he's just gonna kill me with those 2 3s, unfortunately. I'm gonna play this. I can swing with 4. I can swing for 4 with one of my guys. Oh no, only 3. Yeah, I can only swing for 3 with him. I can swing for him. I can swing with him for 4 though. So if I were to venture a guess, 5 or 10 minutes from now, he will have whittled my health down enough to kill me with these Sanctum Gargoyles. That is my prediction for the end of this game. So if you want to fast forward like 5 or 10 minutes, that's probably what's going to happen. That is probably what's going to happen. I'm not gonna play my planes. I'm gonna at least pretend to myself that I've got anything going on besides being completely out of gas like 15 minutes ago. And this game having been over since then. It's just the process of him actually pulling out his win condition. Alright, so he's gonna swing with all of those. You know what, I'll actually block the 2-1. Okay. I'm trying to think here. This deck has a Baneslayer, which could save me, kind of. I've got 2 Battlegrace Angels. Thing is, there's no card draw engine in this deck at all. So, no Mentor of the Meek. Which, in a situation like this, gosh, how I would love a Mentor of the Meek. Alright, here's the Seance trigger. It's a Wall of Omens to draw a card. He's just drawing all over the place, man. Oh, good, a Plains. Perfect. Okay, so I swing with this for 4. For 3. Ugh. I don't know, maybe if he misplays I can win. Somehow. Seance. I mean, he's gotta almost be out of creatures. Chooses not to trigger the Seance, because he doesn't want to get rid of this yet. He's gonna save that to try to block some of my threats or whatever in the future. Yeah, it's hilarious. We still haven't even seen counterspells, which he no doubtly has. Like, pretty sure he's got counterspells sitting in there somewhere. There's this guy pulling back his artifacts to draw more cards. This thing's so ridiculous. He effectively can do this 8 times in a game, because he can play the 4 and then seance them back. That's hilarious. The Death Touch is going to put a kink in my plans for somehow pulling out a victory. Okay, so... Ugh, God. It'll get rid of our only flyer. But I feel like this game's a wash as is. Unfortunately enough, yeah. So that's pretty much what I expected. They would block with the death touch. Silence happens. Just not gonna bring anything back. Wait a second. I thought he brought that bird back. It was already in his graveyard. How is it back in his graveyard? I must be going insane. And Denrova Horror comes into play. And that is the game right there. Bounces back, forces me to discard. It just, he's gonna... He has 2, 4, 6, 8. Plus, next turn he'll silence for 2 more. That's not the victory, though. Eh, screw it. I'm going to make him work for it. This has been such a long pain in the ass game that I'm not just going to give it to him for free. That's hilarious, dude. Alright, so he swings for 2, 4, 6. I can still block that stuff, though. I'm not giving it to him for free. I'm going to make him work for it. This game has been the biggest pain in my ass. Alright, there he goes. That's all my cards on the table, quite literally. So this is what happens when an aggro deck gets stalled out against a techie control deck. There's just, if I don't win early, like we did in our first 2 games, I don't win at all. Unfortunately enough. If I do not win early, I don't win at all. Hey, I could still draw a Battle Grace Angel, which would bring me back up to 20. If he didn't counterspell it. I don't even, maybe he's not running counterspell. Haven't seen anything yet. We still could draw a Battle Grace Angel. Let's see what happens. Nope. So he's got 2, 4, 6. That is the game. Screw you. I hate my life. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next Friday. Have a good weekend, guys. I'll see you later. Keep watching and keep owning. It's a pain in the ass. Boo.